I'm dead. I died on Valentine's Day last year. I remember every excruciating second of it. The sound of my own screams, the sharp crack of the branches, it pierced through me. And the look on your face as you stood there, frozen in shock. You had tears streaming down your cheeks. You screamed my name when I fell from that tree, your voice echoing through the empty park. And when my head got impaled on that jagged branch, I saw something in your eyes I'll never forget. It wasn't just sadness, it was a guilt. 1 year later, it's now Valentine's Day again. I spent the last year wandering the dead world. It's cold here, lonely. Everything is grey and empty. Just endless stretches of nothingness. Time doesn't exist the same way it does for the living. Seconds feel like hours, days feel like years. But the worst part, the memories. I remember every moment we spent together. The way you smiled when we first met. The way you laughed at my dumb jokes. The way you kissed me under the stars and promised you'd always love me. You promised. And yet I'm here, all alone, dead and forgotten. I thought I could let it go. I thought I could move on. But the pain of what you did to me, the way you betrayed me, it's like a fire that won't burn out. I loved you, and love you so much, more than anything in this world. And you took that love and crushed it. So I decided I wasn't done. I wasn't ready to let go. I clawed my way back to the living world, dragged my shattered soul out of the abyss. It wasn't easy. Coming back takes everything. I'm not the same as I was before. My body is gone and what's left of me is a twisted and broken, grotesque shell of what I used to be. But I don't care, because I need to see you again. When I finally found you, my heart was, or what's left of it, shattered all over again. I looked through your window, and there you were lying in the bed with someone else. You were smiling. You looked so happy, so content, like I never existed. I watched you for hours that night, my anger growing with every passing second. You didn't even mourn me, did you? You didn't even care. A year ago you cried as I died in front of you, but now you moved on? Like I was nothing more than a bad memory. But I'll make sure you'll never forget me again. When I got up to use the bathroom, I made my move. I used every ounce of energy I had left, every shred of my soul to transform myself. My form became twisted and stretched, my bones snapping and reforming into something monstrous. My face became a nightmare, my limbs long and clawed, my mouth filled with the jagged teeth. When he saw me, his eyes widened in terror. His mouth opened to scream. But I was faster. My clawed hand clamped over his throat, silencing him before he could make any sound. I didn't just want him to die. I wanted him to suffer. The knife was lying on the bathroom counter. Your knife. The one you probably used to cook those perfect little dinners you shared with him. I grabbed it and plunged it into his stomach. He gasped, his hands clawing at mine, his blood soaking my hands. I twisted the blade. He tried to fight, but it was useless. I didn't stop until his body went limp, his blood pooling on the bathroom floor. When I was done, I turned to the bedroom. You were lying there, asleep, completely unaware of what had just happened. I stood over you for a long time, just watching. You looked so peaceful, so innocent, so beautiful. But I knew better. I knew what you had done. How you had moved on. How you had forgotten me. But when you finally opened your eyes and saw me, you screamed. "It's me!" I said, smiling. "I'm back!" But you didn't smile. You didn't say anything. You screamed at me and cried, backing away from me like I was some kind of monster. "Why are you crying?" I asked. "Aren't you happy to see me? Don't you love me anymore?" You shook your head, tears streaming down your face.
You're not real.
You whispered.
This can't be real.
Those words cut deeper than any blade ever could. Not real? I snarled. You think I'm not real? You think you can just forget about me like I never mattered? You tried to run, but I was faster. I grabbed the knife from your bedside table and stabbed you in the chest. You screamed, blood pouring from the wound. But I didn't stop. I slashed and stabbed over and over until your screams faded and your body went still. When it was over, I reached down and picked up your heart, still warm in my hands. I brought it to my mouth and took a bite. It was sweet. Almost too sweet. I guess you had hidden diabetes or something. I laughed, blood dripping from my mouth.
At least now, you'll be a part of me, forever.
I whispered. I kissed your lifeless lips, my tears mixing with your blood.
I love you, baby,
I said softly. Happy Valentine's Day.
Boundary boredom, the boundary and boredom. I contend that your drinking eye is never open. I insist somebody will die, and I hate coping. Wishing that the pills let you cry, and I hate coping. Someday I will go back outside and see her okay. I contend that your drinking eye is never open. I insist somebody will die, and I hate coping. Wishing that the pills let you cry, and I hate coping. Someday I will go back outside and see her okay.